Hello families and friends, and welcome back to another video from my kitchen. Today I'll be making peach pie. Let's start cooking. I'm using the following ingredients: a can of peaches, vanilla flavor instant pudding, milk, all-purpose flour, butter, evaporated milk, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Pour the milk in the jar. Let's go ahead and add our pudding mix into our milk. We will go ahead and beat this for 1 minute. That is done. We will put this aside for now, and let's go ahead and drain the juice completely from the peaches, and then we will add that to our pudding mix. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to reserve that juice for later, use it something else, or just put it aside for now. Okay, let's pour our pudding in here for now. As you can see, it's starting to set already. So I'm just going to cut my peaches in pieces, just like that, and add it to the pudding mix. So I'm chopping it in bite sizes. So a few months ago, someone asked me, is there another way? When I made the pineapple pies, half moon pies, I had a request and someone questioned, is there something else that they can use instead of using the custard and water and corn flour? So this is another alternative for me personally, is to use the pudding mix, instant pudding mix. If you don't like custard or just plain corn flour and water to make your pies, try this one and see what you think. So just give that a stir. So this is vanilla instant pudding mix. Okay, I'm going to use all that. We don't want to waste anything. Okay, let's put that in the fridge to set for about 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, let's go ahead and prepare our pie pastry. Let's add our baking powder, sugar, salt, and we'll mix these ingredients together. Let's go ahead and mix in our butter. So I've got cubes here. Go in and press it in the flour. Same process of making the half moon pie that I made earlier on. If you have a food processor, you don't have to do it this way. Just chuck everything in the food processor and it will mix it within seconds or even a minute. But if you're like me, that I prefer doing it this way, or too lazy to take the food processor out. Whatever works for you, fam, go ahead and use it. This is another way I normally do to make sure the butter is fully incorporated with the flour, is I put it through the sifter and then try and press it in just like that. It will take time, but see how nice and fine it's going through the sifter. So that's one way for you to make sure that you're fully mixing your butter in, especially for some of us that not everyone have all the kitchen tools. So there's ways that we can make our cooking easier. If we don't have all the tools at home, you can use the sifter. Otherwise, if you have a food processor and it's a lot easier for you to use, by all means, use what you have and find ways to make your cooking a lot easier. So this is one way that I'm doing now. Right now I'm adding my evaporated milk. So I'll just make a spot in the middle here and then gently mix in the flour. I love that smell of evaporated milk. The vanilla smell. Okay, so gather everything and gently mix into the dough, like all the dry flour still stuck on the bowl. Okay, you can see our dough is slowly coming together and it's nice and soft too. Okay, that's it, family and friends. That's our dough. We'll rest it for a few minutes. You can go ahead and use it. You don't have to rest it. I am just waiting for my pudding mix and the peaches to be ready, and then we'll go ahead and assemble our pies. Very easy and simple. It's just a matter of putting those ingredients together and mixing them, and then we can go ahead and make our pies. Okay, families and friends, let's go ahead and assemble our pies. So I will be baking our pies in this cake pan. I'm going to go ahead and roll out the pastry. Okay, bring your pan and then roll it out like that. So make sure you have the pastry sit properly in the sides of the pan. Hopefully you can see me clearly right here, just like that for now. And make sure you have some pastry hanging as well on the sides here. Actually, I'll use this side, so I'm just going to go ahead and right now I'm going to add my filling. And then we are going to bring that in just like that, and we will press in the sides to make sure it's even and the filling is sitting evenly inside, just like that. So unlike our pineapple pies, I use my plate. This one I've decided to use the deeper pan. It's like that. Let's press in the corners, making sure that our filling is seating okay. And then we'll go ahead and cut the excess pastry. And then I'll go ahead with my chopstick and just made a pattern. Or you can use your hands, whatever's comfortable, just like that. And just do it over like that. Add your filling. Bring the top and close it. Okay. Cut the excess pastry and then go ahead and create your patterns. Poke some steam holes on top. Preheat our oven to 160. We will bake these for about 20 to 25 minutes. Also keep an eye on our pies so it doesn't overburn in the oven. Okay, families and friends, our pies are cooked now. So it's been sitting in the pie tin for a few minutes just to cool it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and take it out of the pan and let's go ahead and taste it. So I managed to get 4 big pies out of that, and then one went missing. Who knows who ate it, but let's get on with tasting our pies. Just gently move them out of the pan. That's what it looks like. On the other side, look at that, and then turn it over. It's really nice, guys. And then, like I said, you can get 4. Look at that. I like doing it this way too, because then you can see the thickness and you can have a nice thick pie. I'm really happy with the outcome, and I hope you find this recipe helpful. Give it a try if you like this recipe. Our peach pie and bacon cake tin. So let's go ahead and taste it. I'm gonna taste our pie. So I also made a mini one using this one, so I'll use that to taste, but this is what it looks like inside of the pie. I will cut one of these big ones and then you can have a look inside, but I'm just going to use this to taste. There it is. Pastry is really nice too. With the evaporated milk, it's just right. The amount of sugar and the sweetness from the instant pudding, vanilla instant pudding flavor, and our can of peaches that we've added. Yum yum. So maybe I'll put it on the board for you to see properly. Please don't mind the missing one. But like I said, you can get four of these massive sizes, or you can make smaller ones. Use the mini pie tin, whatever suits you. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you find this recipe helpful. Give it a try and let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you for watching, guys, and God bless you all. Take care and see you next time. Bye.